It's Tuesday, December 3rd. You're listening to Your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. A Florida state senator has filed a bill to ban weather modification activities in the Sunshine State. The legislation would prohibit, quote, the injection, release, or dispersion by any means of a chemical compound, a substance, or an apparatus into the atmosphere within the borders of this state for the express purpose of affecting the temperature, the weather, or the intensity of sunlight. It was introduced by Republican State Senator Ileana Garcia. Any individual or corporation that violates the law would be charged with a second-degree misdemeanor and charged up to $10,000. Senator Garcia told Newsweek the bill repeals outdated aspects of an existing weather modification law, but critics say the language in the bill that specifically references chemicals and chemical compounds suggests that this bill could be referring to the chemtrails conspiracy. Senator Garcia has previously reposted tweets that claim hurricanes Helene and Milton were deliberately manipulated by aircraft spreading chemicals and metals into the sky to control the weather. The National Weather Service actually had to release a statement saying the government cannot control hurricanes and that the chemtrails conspiracy is not backed up by evidence. If passed, the bill would go into effect on July 1st, 2025. A House version of the bill is yet to be filed. A ride malfunction at a fair sends a man and two kids to the hospital. Witnesses told authorities in Collier County that the rock and roll ride at the Immokalee Fair made a weird noise and fell off the track onto the platform. A father who was hurt in the malfunction told local media 4 people hit the ground and his 10-year-old daughter was punctured in the arm. The rock and roll tumbles riders in a circular gondola as the center rotates. The ride was inspected by the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services and quickly flagged to stop all operation. The conditions of the riders hurt in the accident have not been released. And the dog found abandoned in chest-deep water tied to a fence along I-75 as Hurricane Milton approached has found his forever home.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Trooper, named in honor of the Florida State Highway Patrol trooper who rescued him, has been under the care of the Leon County Humane Society for the past 2 months. But after hundreds of adoption applications, a family from Parkland was picked to take him home.
And he came over and he got under my legs and I started scratching his neck and his foot started moving and she said, perfect match.
Trooper is now living in a loving household with his new sister, Dallas. Find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now, a completely random Florida fact. According to Visit Florida, there are more than 54,000 non-stop flights between Florida's airports. American Airlines and Silver Airways account for 80% of those flights. Looking back in time, the first Florida-powered flight was made by a man named Lincoln Beachy in 1910 as part of a contest at the Orange County Fair in Orlando. He won a $1,500 prize for staying in the air for 5 minutes. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. Subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.